kids how can they establish credit to build themselves assets so that they can actually leverage generational wealth. We're going to discuss that in today's video. Let's look at the reaction. Let's get started.
My father added me as an authorized user on one of his credit card accounts. And in fact, he added me as an authorized user on a card that he had opened like decades prior. And the practical impact of that is the credit card issuer reported that account to my credit reports, and it actually established a credit report for me and also an account on the credit report. I don't know that I ever used the card. I may have, I don't know, I just don't remember. But what it did is it helped to start to build that credit report. And then from there, I started to get credit card offers from other credit card issuers, and then I was able to open credit cards from time to time. And
This is one good way that you can actually set your kids up for the future. Add them as an authorized user in your card. Not only helps them to build their credit report and their credit file, but it also helps them to establish credit history. Now he's going to go in on a second option that you can use to set your kids up for a good financial future. Now let's get into it. One of the other ways that you can help them build credit starting now.
Because cosigning is kind of misnamed. There's really no such thing as cosigning. There's also signing, meaning so everyone who quote unquote signs or cosigns is liable for the debt. And I don't really like that option, because if one obligor decides they don't want to make the payments anymore, then the other one has to step in, or that's going to trash their credit. So even though that's an option, I wouldn't put it at the top of my list.
Here being able to co-sign. Now there are some pros and cons to it. One of the good things is that you are going to help them build credit, but you are going to be reliable for the debt. So if your kid is not actually using a credit card the right way and they're using it irresponsibly, you can be liable for paying tons and tons of debt that you don't want to pay for, that you already are adding on to things that you already have to take care of. So it may not be the best option, but it is a second option. Now there is a third and last option that he's going to provide so that you can actually use this. And I think this is one of the best options besides the authorized user, because you can actually teach the kid how to use and leverage credit responsibly and properly. So let's get into it.
The next one is a secured credit card. Not a bad idea. Secured credit card is almost like you're buying the credit, meaning that you're going to make a deposit with some sort of a bank, and the bank is going to issue you a credit card with a credit limit equal to or near the amount that you deposited. So it's almost like you've prepaid for the credit card to some extent. Just be sure that you choose a secured card issuer that's going to report the activity on the account to all three of the credit bureaus.
Well, that was pretty much everything right there. You can teach your kids financial literacy using credit cards at an early age. Preferably I would probably go the secured credit card route so that they can spend responsibly. They can learn how to use their credit card responsibly and use it the proper way for the proper usage. Now, of course, add them as an authorized user. You're going to do that right off the bat, but you're going to make sure that they cannot use the card so it doesn't actually mess up your credit. Now, this was a very good, very impactful video. If you like credit content like this, you like any other financial literacy content, have playlists, you can click the favorites playlist. Blue screens give me goosebumps. I'm not knowing what